A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Chooses to bring this one out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Staying with Walker. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Jared Verse on the tackle. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Falcons will take over. They've got 1st down from the 31. Lone back gets the handoff. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Nick Herbig making the play. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Penix working from the gun. It's into the hands of Mooney. He's got a gain of 6 there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Give now to the running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. From the shotgun, Penix. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 26 on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down, it's Penix. Taken in by Likely. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. He brings it in. And this one does not go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Will Reichert now to try the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 19. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They give up the gut to Walker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Throw complete to Warren.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff running left, Walker. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jared Verse on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On the left side. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. It's tipped away and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 29. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Walker on 1st down, and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. He'll throw it. He completes it in traffic. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The kick by Shudak is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Penix on 1st down. That's brought in by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on the 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Penix. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 now. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape route. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons trying to make some noise before halftime. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Penix here from the gun. This finds Likely. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Penix now. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's White on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Falcons are going to take over after the interception.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Declines the touchback, Brock, and then he can pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Putting the tight end in motion. Second and 10 now. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Penix now on 1st down. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Hand off to the back. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Simple dive up the middle. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's complete to London. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, here's Penix. Brought in right side. And this one doesn't go far. Second down now, 7 to go. Penix working from the gun. Into the hands of Likely. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
First down, ball at the 36. Back-to-back carries here. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Plowing up the middle. And that hit stops him in his tracks. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's into the hands of Mooney. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Penix looking to pass. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And again, it's Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Smith able to put it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
So many of these players on the field, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs, whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. Hauled in left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I could close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. If the big guy's up front saying, give me a push, then I'll do the rest.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll try and punch it in. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 16-point ball game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole team to get involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Falcons get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard loss. It's now 3rd and 11.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Falcons have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing, Penix escapes the pocket. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. But 3rd down nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Throw reeled in by London. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Really turns into a couple points now. Well, now you got to be so careful. No breathing room for the next snap.
On third down, Walker. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They are now set for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Falcons take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Penix. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Penix. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the left hash, 30-40 yards away. Smith able to put it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Second and 10 now. Warren's got it, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun now on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Back to throw, needing a first. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He'll get this complete to Mooney. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first. Penix working from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Offense up to the line fast.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. On gain of 3, brings up second and goal.
Here's Penix to throw. Dumped off to his running back. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Now Penix on third and goal. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Smith able to put it through. And they push their lead to 23.
Well, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and got the job done. I know. You'd rather have them be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Dropping back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in there. Get back in there. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Here he is on third and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. passing unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be their football. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've got 1st down from the 31. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And one last huge step has been taken, partners. They claim that Joe Chalice Trophy as NFC champions.